Ute, these are difficult times. Germany is facing a recession and there's a lot of gloom and doom out there. How much of that already shows in Evonik's third quarter numbers?
Yeah, Richard, that's absolutely true. Every time we look at business sentiment indicators, the only way seems to be down. In our Q3 numbers, I think it's a good and a challenging aspect. Our growth divisions have shown a good development. We have resilient businesses, be it for resource efficiency, be it in healthcare or in consumer solutions. So from that point of view, I think we held up quite well. But of course, we are not immune against the whole environment.
It is unusual for profit to decline while revenue rises so strongly. So is it fair to say that this wasn't a normal quarter for Evonik?
Yeah, I think the world we are in is definitely not normal. So maybe also our Q3 is not a normal one. If we look at the different developments, I think we have a good pricing development. We were able to pass on higher raw material prices also in Q3. On the other side, we had a volume decline of 7%, which is quite pronounced already. So I think that's a substantial headwind we are facing. Of course, when we look at our businesses, it differs from business to business. But I think that's the main explanation why EBITDA was 5% lower and sales plus 26%.
What about Evonik's forecast? It seems not quite as optimistic as it was back in August.
Yeah, I can understand that question very well. In the middle of the year, we had quite a strong first half and everybody was hoping and thinking that is the path going forward. In our call, we also described that the second half will be tougher. So for me, we are in the range that we announced at the beginning of the year. So pretty much the same outlook. But of course, the mix is different. We have now more challenges in nutrition and care with the China lockdown, with the embargo on Russia. Of course, there are volumes that are missing. So maybe the mix is somewhat different within that range where we stayed.
Evonik's portfolio is changing and quite substantially. What progress can you report and what else is coming up next year?
Yeah, in Q3, we accomplished some smaller divestments. Our TAA derivatives, our Calostat business, I think were good successes in a challenging environment. In the longer term, in the next 12 months, of course, we are also on our way for the divestment of our baby care and performance intermediates business. Here we are in the normal process, preparing the teasers and the documents. So I think also everything on track here.
It is November already. What is your gut feeling about next year and what does it mean for Evonik's strategy going forward?
Yeah, I think for next year we definitely have to prepare for a very challenging year. We have installed already contingency plans for up to triple-digit million numbers to reduce cost, to save cost, to be able to really react in an also difficult environment. I think that's the duty we have to do. On the other side, we have to focus on the execution of our strategy, although maybe the short term might be challenging. And so we have to pursue our growth projects, everything that goes into resource efficiency, energy efficiency. I think we see good demand, we see good developments. Also for consumer solutions, care solutions, healthcare, we have good projects in the pipeline. So I think that is something we pursue. So I think that's really the heart of our strategy, and we have to keep on that track, although times are difficult. On the other hand, sustainability plays an important role, and I'm very happy that we could announce last week the first PPA contract. So I think that is also an important puzzle part of our strategy.
Evonik, leading beyond chemistry.